go side mount, just a side mount here. Okay, we'll start with basics. I'm gonna get my arm underneath here, okay? I'll just bring your arm, yeah. Good, just control it, okay? So I'm here, person on top isn't going 100%. I'm learning how to get out right now, okay? I'm gonna use a frame. This one, I'm not trying to like grip, I'm not trying to hold. I'm just wanting that elbow in like that hip pocket there, okay? From here, I'm just gonna bring this one out. I want my elbow to come out. This one isn't gripping either. They're just relaxing on the arms in there. Out, then I'm gonna bridge with this frame. Bridge, okay? And then I'm just gonna bring my hip in. Come on both knees there, just bring the knees in, yeah, okay? So I'm here, extend them a little bit, bridge, and then I'm gonna bring my knee down and in, okay? From there, all I'm gonna do is get this one out and come out. I can come back in with butterfly hooks, okay? So I'm here, bring my knees in. Okay, this one's just kind of like weaseling in there, out, drive, drop my hip, bring my knee in. This foot comes in for a butterfly hook, then I just square up. Yeah? Do you want to see this? Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Brett, come on. So I'll show from this angle here. Okay, so we're in, we move them with my elbow, I bridge into them. I drop my hip and my knee comes down and in, okay? This foot now comes in. As I move away, then I circle into like a butterfly. I'm gonna keep them with my hands or I can pull them in. Up to you. Play around, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, either. Okay, if I'm on top, I'm here and I'm not like hovering, okay? I wanna give them an accurate representation. So I'm here, I'm hugging in, my knees are in, my base isn't like over top of them, it's low, like my butt to the heels as best as possible. That way, if he goes to bridge into me, right? If I'm up high and he bridges into me, go ahead, right? I kind of move, but realistically you wouldn't have to bridge, you're just gonna drop your hip and get your knee in. So I'm in a realistic like side mount here, or side control. Okay, so I have both arms in. I'm kind of pulling him in so that he has a little bit of resistance. Okay, I'll switch. So from bottom, and I'm here, okay, yeah. Even if he has the arm underneath my head, that's fine. What I want to do is rather than like try and bench press him up, I'm just bringing this one out a little bit and then I'm bridging into him in an arch this way. Okay, I want to use the big muscles in my legs and stuff to bridge them here, right? Rather than trying to like bridge up this way and then drop down. I'm bridging into him so I can get him to move this way. Drop my hip down, get in, and then this hand is gonna come here, right? And I'm trying to bridge in so I can get into my butterflies. If I can't get butterfly hooks, that's fine. I can go into anything else, but I want to get that knee in. Okay, so I'm here. I bring my elbow out slightly. I'm not trying to bench press him. If you get with a bigger guy, that's never going to work. If you get with a guy that has like this control and doesn't care about an elbow on their neck, still not going to work. So I bring it out, then I bridge into him this way. Drop, get that knee in, get my block set up, out. This one now comes in, I slide across, and I'm gonna keep them here. Okay, so we do it nice and slow, nice and controlled through it, so that we can have an accurate representation of what we need to do. Make sense? Yeah, 3, 2, 1. So, if I'm here in like our side mount too with my arm under their neck, when they start to extend this one up, like how you were, right? It's a quick shoulder pop, drop my head, and then I'm gonna like start my head arm choke where I'm here and I'm like squishing around. Then all I have to do is pop my hips over top to that side. Now if he's here and he keeps his thumb closer to his chin and he just uses his elbow and drives with his hips, go ahead, right? I'm not popping that up in time before he gets his knee in. Okay, so I wanna make sure that I have a good frame that doesn't get compromised. So when I'm here, especially in like the one, especially in like this cross-face style one, I'm keeping my thumb close to my chin. I'm gripping near that shoulder. I don't want to be too shallow with this, and I'll just up a bit. I don't want to be too deep because then he'll just pop that elbow. So it's like, oh sorry, I'm gonna elbow him in the head. It's like right here, kind of like where I want on that neck. Okay, so I'm here. Now, with my legs, a lot of people will bridge with 2 legs. I find if I have both feet planted, Brett has an ability to bring his left knee across my belly as I start to bridge, right? So to prevent that, I bring this one up and I'm just tracking his hip. Right now, if he goes to try and bring the knee up, I can bring this one in and I don't even have to bridge. Okay, so I'm here, I'm out, bridge in, drop, and get that knee in. Now, like for our blue belt, we'll go out, in, big shrimp, and then I insert that. That's to learn movements in like a sneaky way, right? We're doing a big bridge, a big shrimp, so we get lots of bridging, lots of shrimping in reps. When we're doing it in like active rolling, I'm here, I'm popping this one down. I'm just doing a little like pop in bridge, and then I'm popping that one in, okay? From there, I bring this one in, pop this butterfly hook in, come through. Now we're gonna keep weight across on that collarbone, sit up to my elbow, hips back, then I'm gonna come in to my butterfly guard, and I'm just gonna pull them in here. Okay, so it's the same thing what we're doing, now we're just sitting up into butterfly guard, okay? And if he has both arms on this side, that's fine too. I'm out, and in, drop, through, butterfly hook, here, keep my frame, up, post, right? Butt back, in, here. Play around with that, 3 to 1. Oh, so I'm here, okay? I can't get this arm in, oh, okay? I'm here, I push his head up, and then I drop this down. I want a little bit of I want to take his alignment out from there. Now I'm gonna bridge into him. Here, he pushes it back, across, come into my side mount. This one pulls. Now I push his face that way, bridge into me, do whatever you want, right? Miserable?
Yeah.
Bridge into me here. Better. Bridge into me. Miserable. Right? So it's just great. Push into him. You do need the player on top to be like, no, I want to push him back down. Okay, you can't just like hang out, because then we're just going to go to that knee escape. We're just going to get our knee in. Okay, so if they don't push back in, don't go, hey, push back in. Just get your knee in and do our butterfly. Does that make sense? Yeah, 3 to 1. When I'm here and I'm doing like this rollover one, there's a couple of little things that will help me like move mass that way. One is having a nice tight control here and in, right? I want to like, I want to squeeze in and keep them here. As I'm bridging into them, I have to have a legitimate bridge. Okay? If I'm just like, oh, and then I try to go, nobody's ever going to react to that. They don't care because you didn't move them, right? You have to have a legit bridge going this way, so I get a legit reaction pushing this way. Another thing is this elbow, I'm not floating it like on his ribs. I'm not like trying to like do something with this hand. I'm just bringing this elbow on the inside of his hip, and I'm using that to drive him over that way. Okay, so I'm up, drop it down, in. I give a legit bridge in. If he didn't push back in, he'd probably go over, right? Okay, so in, and then as I go, I'm dropping down. This one's coming across, and I'm pulling in this way, right? And up. And then I'm squishing in. Once I'm here, like we pull this arm in, and then I'm gonna actually push my chest into his this way. Like I'm pushing through, rather than right down, I'm pushing at an angle. If I'm pushing straight down, what's this feel like, Brett?
Not too bad.
Yeah. Right? And that's just me going from straight down with all my might to at an angle through him. Okay, now move around. This is how I get a tight very tight side mount. I'm just pushing my chest into his at an angle down. Okay? So I want to see a legit bridge, get that reaction, and drop that arm across their waist. I'm looking for elbow to go from one hip pocket to the other, so it helps me push them. Then tight control at the very end. Don't just be like, oh, I did the move. Then like move on. Do the move, get that control, and then switch. Yeah? 3, 2, 1.